Так. Не знаю, как слышно. Алло, алло, алло. В чем-то подгружается, нет? Вообще не слышно, что ли? Алло, алло. Хочу орать. Ладно, поставлю на 40. Почему-то не пишет мне. Что там, как там все? Ладно. Так, что тут у меня вообще происходит? Вообще не слышно, да? Раз, два. Игра громче, чем я. Ты тут все собираешь? Надо еще что делать. Ладно, попробуем так, там что-нибудь посмотрим уже. Иди сюда. В нее не играла, без понятия, что это такое. Двое побежали, отлично. Вроде было бы ПП, это у нас навыки, очки навыка, да я понял, продолжить. Мимо у нас всезнайка, выживание, снайперы и винтовки. Давай мы тебе снайпера поставим. Ближний бой надо всем качнуть. Лидерство я поставлю ему 2. Так, а это у нас что у нас? Бартер, 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 бартер. Давай автоматическое оружие. Я вообще не знаю, что это такое. Так, я тому поставил лидерство. Да тут-то что подвис-то, блядь, а? Не тянет вообще. Нахрен я вообще этим занялся, если честно, да. Звук, конечно, давай. Ладно, пойдем посмотрим, что тут надо делать. А куда чел делся? Ну а что он уже сидит-то?
Nice work finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors? I got jumped by more of these foxes. I was sneaking up here. I got them all. But the last one got me with a skinning knife before I finished him. But I asked you a question, Rangers. Did anyone else make it? Damn it. Damn. I'm bleeding all over the paperwork.
Суня, не мешайся.
We need to head for Colorado Springs. Establish a headquarters at Peterson Air Force Base. Support the Patriarch, no matter what. We do that, and the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't, and the Rangers are fucked. And that brings me to the secret orders.
Тихо.
Only me. Got them from General Woodson. When we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death. But they went dark. We have to find them. Part of the Ranger squad that took down Base Cochise 20 years ago. Only one who's still alive. Almost died on a mission in California, but she found her way home. I can't believe they didn't tell you about her in training. Give me a second. Catch my breath, and we can go. All right, do it. Oh, warm.
Чё, она там сдохла, что ли? Короче, как я понял, я все залажал, да? Ну ладно. Я полагаю, назад я не вернусь, уже Парижа не было. Что-то она у меня там вообще кони отдвинула, да? Чтоб шмонать можно. Вот так, вот это хорошо. Ты у нас это одеваешь сюда. Что-то будет дикость, потому что я что-то все позабывал. Так, где это надо? Но у меня только один. Железная задница +1. Отлично. Назад смысла нету идти. Да? Я опять тебя не слышу.
Hey, Jared, little brother, how goes that deluge of blood? You dry gulch them Hotlanders yet? Rastus! Jared's dead! They killed him! Gunned him down like a dog! What? No! No! If I ever catch who did this, they're dead! Every last one of them dead! You hear me? My brother will be avenged!
Ладно, там кости отдали. Чё, ты у нас... Давай мы телки поставим. Что нас совершенно все теряет. Довольно весело, когда вырубается телефон. Но он не хочет работать, блядь. С микрофоном пиздец какой-то, либо в компе пиздец.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriarch.
2, when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours. How civilized. Around here, we save trials for those whose guilt is in doubt. But if that's what you want, I'll introduce him to Judge Watkins. He always follows the law. I'd like to bring all the Dorseys to justice. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Первой помощи нету. Давайте это.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now... Yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. 2 of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
Сергей Грецкий, шериф Куа. Пойдем посмотрим, что тут есть.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Уже базу дали, нифига себе.
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... Ah, let's talk after you... I can hardly hear myself think.
Что-то управление на самом деле тут галимое.
Alarm! 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 I hate alarm! A warning to you, intruder. This is a secure, government facility. You commit trespassing against the authorization or you will be defeated. Negative. Servitors became active a week ago after a prolonged shutdown period. With power restored, we are prepared to destroy foul intruders such as yourself. Incorrect. Servitor Dark Warru. Because order was given to Dark Warru. You are foolish.
Не знаю, правильно, неправильно. Перевод как далеки.
You insult the programmer. Prepare for we hold access in the revising earlier statement. Programmer displayed foolishness by ignoring your present and coding post. Servitors do not share human free quality and capriciousness. We serve as their
Вот я не понимаю, что они там говорят и что делают. Кажется, меня раскидают. Но он больше ничего не может сделать, да? Но я-то в броне. Ни хера не может. Гранатами его закидать, что ли? У меня больше нет гранат. Хорош, блядь, отпустить меня. Гранат больше нет. Он мне может больно сделать.
Holy shit! We survived!
Зачем здесь папка? Ладно, сейчас посмотрим. Ну это можно этому поставить. Или ты бабе поставить. А я не посмотрел, где делать модификации. Она же мне же говорила. Ну вот, а что-то мне не... Все есть, все у нее есть. Гранату ей выдать. Я потому что протупил. Надо пускай в этой шапке бегает. Как-то модифицировать все это надо, блин, я не понимаю. Блин, это джойстик еще. Надо проще пиратку скачать, чтобы ничего не тупило, блин. Еще не понимаю, как модифицировать оружие. Наверное, не здесь что это делать, по-любому.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, they've been skulking in the shadows ever since. But lately, there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Peace. With those brats, you'd sooner tame a scorpion. I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty is raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? Name them.
Давай на защитное снаряжение.
Good call. You'll need it. I'll have Joe send you a few things once we get back to Broadmoor Heights. What do you want to know?
Господи, как я это не люблю на самом деле.
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared, because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks, and now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some Rangers as well. Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge, but no oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers had no, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap. Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. At least I raised one. You'd better. Anything else? Uh-huh. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wipe the... Mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility. Good. What else do you need?
Не моё.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from... She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment. All right. Let's move out.
Зачем так все усложнять? Чё у него шанс крита минус 92%? Я что-то там нафигарил?
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
Вот, я могу тут поладить еще. Полагаю, тут есть что-то интересное. Так, если честно, я слышу роботов.
Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and
Бомжи нашли.
I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and the other soldiers wouldn't want us around, I know. Few of us might be able to earn our keep. We're not trained fighters, but we can defend ourselves with a knife or a club. We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there, under the Patriarch's protection. Back then, not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No place left to run but here. Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never set anything off before. We're not welcome there. They already have too many mouths to feed. More are always coming. You said yes. I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out wherever we... Oh, and one of our people is missing. Andy. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
Надо ушмонать их.
October 12th, 1998. 6. No, 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Looters to be shot. They didn't look like much to me from 80 meters. And when we got close enough to inspect the bodies, I saw why. They looked like scarecrows. Just skin and bone. The oldest was maybe 15. Every time I close my eyes, I see that kid's face. God forgive me. I can't do this anymore.
I wish more folks were like you, Rangers.
You're good people, Rangers. We'll find a way to pay you back. Anything you need? Sure. Andy may have. He's the only one of us who knew computers. I told him to stay out of there because I was afraid of, well, of something like... We stay away from that awful room. Nothing but death in there. Yep. There was a man locked in there when we moved in, living off insects and mushrooms in his cell. I left him locked up after. I felt bad about that. He was... And those glassy eyes. Booby traps, mostly. One of my people disarmed an explosive on a door, but Missed a gas mine under the floor panel on the other side. She was vomiting for a week. Almost died. I told everyone to avoid the room after that. No one here is worth losing over whatever guns may or may not be in there. Poked my head in there and saw a giant robot next to a dead body. Hard pass. We first got into the base through a hole in the archive room's wall. Some critters living in there chased us around, but we managed to shut them in before. We've been trying to snare them for a while for fresh meat, but they just chew through the ropes like they're Sour Patch Kids. Careful out there.
Пойдем полазим.
It's an uncaring world.
Кто-то хотел попиздеть.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits. Just like the big. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
Наверное, крышу возьму. Бартер, нет. Еще одного можно взять, да? До 2 спутников, да?
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need, But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about... Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Well, I can take care of the rank and file, but you're going to want mechanics, medics, an armory officer, that sort of thing. A competent staff? Helping Sheriff Daisy could be a first step. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up. Meanwhile, I'll start cleaning up here. Take a look around before you go. See if you want to keep any of this junk before we dump it all. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in. Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad. Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any...
Could be what set off the alarms.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well...
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire. Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and...
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the...
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the Marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye...
And I am truly sick of retirement. But... yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor.
Let's say... liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who?
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
Well...
Well, Sergei won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Kwan.
You're too kind, Sergei. One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
Ты один к нам прибился, блин.
Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means plus I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy. Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Чего их сразу уже повышать можно? Ну, я понял. Ну ладно.
Huh. A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.
Работа с механикой. Кто у меня работает с механикой? Кисуня, что ты хочешь, а? Предполагаемый Бэтмобиль, да?
What a stink. Somebody's been using this medbay for a morgue. Gonna take an ocean bleach to get it ready for customers.
Срочно качает там, да? Мэри. Лупитин, блин. Так, то есть туда я пойду вниз. Так, обезвредить живую взрывчатку я не могу, да?
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics has the answer. Introducing Hermes, the revolutionary vehicle AI that's an expert driver, navigator, and auto mechanic all in one. Hermes remembers your daily commute, gathering up-to-the-minute traffic reports to plot the quickest route to your destination. The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Она все-таки тупая, блин, если честно. Ну, скажем, как-то так. что это мне даст, но... Их надо качать и качать, качать и качать. Короче, я не думаю, что я узнаю, что здесь интересное. Но... Кнопку выделить всех. Не знаю, да. Я полагаю, ничего. Только вот это вот.
What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, all right? Hey, dudes. Hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Rangers, huh? Cool, man. Cool. I like your look. I think I had a shirt like that once, a long time ago. Long time ago. Headquarters for what? That's cool. Helping's good. I like helping. Are there, like, more of you here? Oh, yeah, man, of course. I don't mind. Ask me whatever. My name? Ned. Ned? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time. I kinda been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. Man, I got everything. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. So I just gotta, and, you know what they say about dark damp. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those mushrooms are growing good. Yeah, man, yeah. Yum, yum. Oh, yeah, and bugs. Buzzy crunchers and climby snappers and skittery two-bites and running gushers. Sometimes roly poppers and hoppies. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms. Yeah, sure, maybe. Sometimes, like, a guy might come in, but I don't kinda hard to keep track of how long it is. But let me see. Last guy who came in to see me was the dead guy. Before him, tired eyes lady. Before her, the smiling woman. Oh, man. That's so a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and freaked out. And yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these sirens. Then after a while, the alarm stopped and then, well, she was a woman. Dressed all raggedy. Anyway, she came in here looking sad. Eyes looked like We talked for a bit and then she left again. Hope she didn't die and she's haunting me for some reason. Though now that I think about it, I guess I'd be glad for... Oh, a real nice lady, man. Had a big old smile on her face the whole time we talked. I think she said she was a trader. Talked about how she had some merchandise to keep here. Said I wasn't a suitable client. Well, actually, she said I wouldn't be suitable for her clients, which I thought was a weird way to say that. You know, man, it's, I've been here a long time, and I ate a lot of mushrooms. There was a gentleman bear, the lip licker, and the bloody screamers, and them. But yeah, hard to remember who came in first, and which ones were just a nursery rhyme my grandma told me. Yeah, okay, cool. Because this. Oh man, didn't you like my joke? Okay, like, well, so a guy I used to be friend though too, man, like former friend who decided he didn't want to go splitsies anymore, so and when I woke up, I was in here, real bummer, man, like seriously. I told you, man, my partner thought he was my friend, you know, but he wasn't. Oh, didn't we talk? So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in, and yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light. Then after a while, the alarm stopped, and then, oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man. So many flavors. And they grow. Who knew there were poisonous ones? Oh, man, yes, please.
Your call on this one, Rangers, but really, I'd just let nature take its course.
I'd really like to get out of here. Really. Cool, I get it, man. No pressure, but, I'd sure appreciate it. So, oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be the last time you hear from me.
Что тут ничего не происходит интересного. Получается, тут камера, все, мы тут все осмотрели.
Well, this must have been the mess hall. Better get this up and running pronto. Keeping your people well fed is probably the easiest way to keep them loyal.
Так, ну тостер я пока починить не могу. Можете там поиграть, а? Чтоб не париться. Где этот робот-трантик, а?
Rangers, good to see you. I'll be here.
Я сейчас полазю в базу, но схожу на задание и закончу. Там осталось. Ну, сюда я не могу идти, взрывчатки нет. Заговор животного есть. Ладно, короче, идем. Пройдем миссию одну, да? Так, надо осмотреться. Конечно, забавная вещица, но они все подохли, блядь.
myself. Thanks.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
Не знаю, что нас ждет. Серьезно не знаю, что нас ждет. Я, наверное, не буду на нее играть, если честно.
This is Orestes Dorsey, calling the Rangers. You killed my brother Jarrett, remember? Then y'all, well, now you're gonna come find me. Lest you want all of Colorado to hit. Got a whole family trapped in their homestead. About 3 generations worth. Now, if you don't want them to be the next to die in the day you lose your blood, you better come up north and take their place. Real funny, Rangers. Real fucking funny. I caught one before they all got in the door. The rest of them go when I get bored, Rangers. So you better hurry, 'cause I was born restless.
Так, у меня журнал. Я что-то ни хера не понял, блядь. Вообще ничего не понял. Центр Колорадо Спрингс, блядь.
something wrong.
We ain't gonna beg
Will
for
someone... You don't look like marshals. Do you work for the Patriarch? Then my boy needs your help. He's going to be executed. Judge Watkins has sentenced my son to die. He's a good boy. He never hurt anyone. I'm sure of it. Please, maybe Watkins will listen to you. I don't even know why he was rounded up. He won't tell me. Says he's embarrassed. I know they caught him doing something wrong, but he says he never heard. If you talk to him, maybe he'll tell you what happened. Sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than your mother. I know that much. Austin Pease, the skinny boy up on the platform. I can't imagine he killed anyone. We've seen enough death on our way out here. Our family escaped the wars in the East. Tried to make our way across the plains. My husband, my other son, my daughters. One by one, please, help my son!
Death to Buchanan! Death to the 100 stinking families!
This kid's going in the pillories next.
No regret! No repentance!
Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore you. Just got a lot on my mind. Made a real big mistake. See, the Plains gangs chased my mom and me off our land. We lost everything. People here kept us out in the cold, letting us starve to death while they sat inside, warm and fed. Then the Dorseys came and gave me some food and some Figured what was the harm? I never killed no one, but I did bust some windows. Marshals caught me doing it. And they said I was working with the Dorseys. Magistrate agreed, so here I am. Mom would have tucked me out. We were starving. No two ways about it. We were going to die. Dorseys gave us food. I figured a few windows was a worthwhile trade for the bread and meat that saved our... I thought it was too harsh. But what happens if I speak up now? Will they come after my mom? I can't take the chance. Magistrate's a hard man. I wish I could believe it'd work. I'd do anything. Guess I don't have any money to give you, but I'd pay you back in hard work, if you'll have me. I'm used to hard work around the homestead, and I ain't too bad with a gun either. I always dreamed of coming to the big city and being a newspaper man. You know, interviewing people, telling the truth about how things really are. Sure didn't turn out like I hoped. No, I was never no desperado. But if I'm to die, I'd at least like to do that right. I'm gonna do that like a magistrate tells me it's death. They're gonna strip me down and tie me to those things. I wonder if it'll hurt.
Wish I could tell you it won't, kid. But that'd be a lie.
Nice talking to you.
We ain't gonna beg for our lives! We ain't weak like you!
This kid's going in the pillories next.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be... Which reminds me, that Dorsey you requested stand trial? He was clearly guilty and sentenced to the pillories. A waste of my time. He did have this note, though, which you may find interesting. His crimes are still severe. He was part of the Dorsey uprising. He caused significant property damage. His actions diverted marshals from responding to reports of attacks, magnifying the harm the Dorseys were able to inflict. Argue a case. and I might show lenience. You wish to compensate the city and the owners of the damaged that's the price in Colorado dollars. This is irregular, but it is within my powers to grant you full custody of Austin Peace. Any further infractions, you should inform the boy. Best he hears the good deluge of blood is coming for you all.
Так, парня спасли.
Still here.
Нужно тетку найти.
Not looking forward to what comes next. What? Are you serious? You really? Soon as they let me free, I'm going straight to your headquarters. I'll do whatever you need me to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Neelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to... Hold on now. You aren't marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I'm sorry. I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives. We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family. Thank you, friends. One more voice urging her to action might be sufficient. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until you speak to me.
We should build some more watchtowers.
Miss Wesson, could you... I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Are you the Rangers? We're a bit frantic here at the moment, but let me know if you need anything else.
Блин, самый
Reports.
херовый.
Lots of... The Dorsey raid really tore up the town. Murder, looting, fires. They even attacked this station. Not that they got very far. It's been exhausting. Don't blink. It's on the back of the box. We keep the peace here in Colorado Springs. Mostly, though, we do it sure. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
No mercy on your souls, Colorado.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivors are holed up. The thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the...
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he? Anyway...
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got... Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds. In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
You spoke to Sheriff Daisy like you promised, strangers. Thank you. I heard her tell you to take me with you to the Garden of the Gods. So, when do we leave? No good traitors, that's what they are. Used to be 100 families, like us. They rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born, and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. It seems I was misinformed. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technology, but there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be cautious. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
At last.
Я бы на самом деле тут все пошмарил. Но не могу, да? Тут только баса держит. Да потрантеть можно, да?
Rangers, what brings you here? They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities. For some offenses, we have a work. Minor infractions like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct proceed. Indeed. Cornelius Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all.
Mom? Oh, sorry. Never mind. Why? What do you want? I don't know. We were... I hurried here as quick as I could after, but I ain't found her anywhere. No, please, I just need you to go away. Please. There was this smiling lady. She said she had some food, and I could take some back to... She was gonna sell me. She put me in a cage. One of her men took me out of the cage. I kicked him as hard as I could and ran. They didn't find me in the dark. And then I saw some refugees and stayed with them till I got here. Bye.
Что она ничего не хочет говорить.
You got business with McTavish? Come into the machine shop. If not, then fuck off.
Блять. Чего ты хочешь? Так, ну это что, это плохие, что ли, или кто? Сохранить можно?
We're busy. Oh, did I stutter? I said, fuck off.
Ладно, пока не в духе. Задание выполнить. Что ты хочешь, скажи мне, что ты лазишь туда?
You Rangers are heroes. I'm gonna tell everyone what you did for my son.
А сколько у меня денег там, а?
Thank you.
It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Ноль бабоса, да?
Rangers, you told me that we were going to save my family. This isn't the way to the Garden of the Gods. And if you don't plan to honor your word, I'm leaving. I'm glad.
А как я в сад-то попаду? Я ж не знаю, куда идти. Сюда.
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs! New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. Dorsey's got into the city, but nobody knows how. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Now, just what I've been told. Back before I was born, they were the fan. Thing is, everybody thought they'd been dead for years. I mean, there's tons of stories about. Yep, I work for the Colorado Patriot. Only newspaper left. Be careful. Might still be Dorsey's hiding out in the city.
God darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Do you know who those outlaws are, Josiah? They're Dorseys! They won't be scared of a scrawny old man.
A scrawny old man with a shotgun? Guard. Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone.
You think I can't handle myself? I've put that...
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed.
They're too busy. Besides, a man should be able to protect his own shop.
Thank you. Keep an old man from killing him.
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I well, go on then.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off!
На это эти, что ли, да? Чё, их расстрелять надо? У меня снайпер есть, да? Блин, только не говори, что заглючило, пожалуйста. Хуйня происходит, если честно сказать. вообще тяжеловес, да, блядь? Он ничего кинуть не может. Так, а мне нужно 5 очков действия, чтобы он кого-то спалил, да?
Dead to rights.
Survival of the fittest.
Я полагаю, тут мы все сделали, да? Карты же брать нельзя.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
Что ты сейчас не можешь, что ли, торговать, чувак?
Can't tell you how relieved I am that the Dorseys are gone. And my husband is still
Come
alive.
on back after I open up my shop.
Что-то из этого делать вообще не понимаю. Место интереса, но толку-то от него.
This here's Market Square. The Arapaho Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if we can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The Doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty. So good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
Ладно, я на этом сохраняюсь. На этом мы заканчиваем стрим. Так что всем пока. Хотя так не работаем.